Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Issa.elassal, and I hope you guys are having an amazing day, staying headstrong, keeping the faith, and going towards your goals. Now, today we're going to be talking about you need to change your inner belief system. Now, the belief system is truly something that can make or break a person. And I'll give you an example. For me, especially into my life, as a kid growing up, I was someone that I would consider not really confident in myself, right? And I think as a kid, you're kind of programmed from the surroundings that you are in. And, for me, I always felt like I thought other people had some sort of special gift or special talent, and I always felt sorry for myself, right? I was always a kid that always felt sorry, like I didn't have the utter confidence to be as great as someone else, right? And that comes from a lot of things, and I think it mostly stemmed from comparing myself to others. But when you see people, especially like as me, for an example, when I played sports growing up, you consistently compare yourself to others. When you compare yourself to others, that's really the first mistake of really having a negative belief system. Because when you have a negative belief system, things in your life just seem like they fall apart. And they do. Spiritually, energetically, you're not at the right frequency to kind of attract the things you want to attract into this life, right? And for me, when as soon as I grew up and I studied all of this and I changed my inner belief system, that was when things started to happen for me. When I started to improve in soccer, when I started to get better grades in school, when I decided to start this YouTube channel to provide you guys with great content that you can use into your lives. These are all things that I changed in my life, in my paradigm, in my mind. Because as soon as I changed my mind, things started to happen. And it could happen for you. It can. It can. It really can. And I think when you change your paradigm, you change your perspective on life. And when you change your perspective on life, you start to notice opportunities, right, that you didn't really notice before. And when you notice those opportunities, you start to kind of in a weird way, physically and spiritually change almost naturally, organically. Nothing feels forced, nothing feels fake, right? So changing your paradigm is absolutely the key to sustaining consistent success, right? A lot of the most successful people in this world have amazing belief systems. The Michael Jordans, Tom Brady's, Cristiano Ronaldo's, Messi's, singers, dancers, whoever is someone that we considered successful in today's era have elite belief systems. They believe in themselves so heavily. Now, it's all right to doubt yourself once in a while, and doubt comes, it's natural. And those guys feel doubt too. They feel nervousness. They feel all the emotions that we feel. But the difference is that they acknowledge that they feel it and they don't linger in that feeling. Right? They kind of hear it, they acknowledge it, and then they forget about it. And they're like, all right, let's go back to something different. Let's do something about it. Let's do something different. And for me, I think the inner belief system is the catalyst to what gets your engine starting, what gets the motivation, what gets the discipline, what gets the consistency for you to go out and pursue your goals, right? Having a vision, having a dream is great, and that's the fundamental first step. But it's the action and the mental belief that you can actually push through it to push forward and pursue that dream and goal is where the real magic starts, right? Because everyone has goals to start. Everyone has goals to want to create this, or they want to play professional sports, or they want to, get this degree and this and that. But do they actually truly believe in themselves that they can actually do it? Do they take the first and proper steps to activate their mind, to activate the mental, to activate the soul, to engage into this thing, to pour their whole heart into it, right? We always hear people say, let's pour our whole heart into stuff. The reason they do that, and the reason athletes say I put everything into it, is because they truly believe that they can accept it, that they can, that they're worthy of what they want to get. So they put everything they have into it, right? And there's a couple ways that you can change your inner belief system. So the first thing is what is a system in general? Well, a system is a set of interacting, interrelated, or interdependent components that form a complex, united whole, working together to achieve a specific purpose, right? Your system of belief all works together. The physical, the mental, the emotional, the spiritual. It's all connected. These are all systems that ultimately lead you to the success, to manifest, to attract, to bring into creation the things that you desire, things that you want in this world. And if your system is flawed, if one of the systems is flawed, it's not going to work, or it's going to be much harder, or it's going to take much longer to get to the goal that you want. Right? So there's a couple ways, but for me personally, I like to change my paradigm. And this is something that Bob Proctor, I'm sure most of you guys in the self-help community know that Bob Proctor was really big on changing the subconscious mind by consciously programming yourself, right? So like robotic affirmations. I know a lot of people say that it doesn't work, but for me, it did work. Going and writing down saying, I am rich, I am abundant, opportunities come to me, I'm the luckiest man in the world, I'm blessed, I'm athletic, I'm fast, I'm strong. Saying these robotic affirmations changed my paradigm for the best. And it can change yours. Being in front of a mirror, changing your state, right? It's an emotional, spiritual thing. Changing your state, saying, yes, I can do it. I believe in myself. I can be great. These are all things that might seem like crazy or delusional or whatever you want to say, but they work. They generally work because you're emotionally charged. You have this inner energy, inner fire that you are developing, that you're producing, right? And the moment you start to change your paradigm, and this is what I would do, this is what actually I did, is I wrote down a lot of the negative. I grabbed, again, I always say this, journal, guys. Journal, pen. You want to make a list. You want to write down what you're unhappy about in your life. What are the negatives in your life, right? Jot them down. Then you want to jot down what is the opposite of that. Think about the person you want to become, the type of confident or mysterious or whatever person you desire to be. You can be that person. You just have to write down the traits of those specific people, and then write down the affirmations, right? I am cool, I am strong, I am athletic, I am rich, I am abundant, this, that. What you will start to notice is, at first it might seem like delusion. You might seem like an imposter, like, why am I saying this? I do not believe this. But eventually, over time, you start to change mentally, physically. If you want to be in the best shape of your life and you're saying, I'm in shape, I'm getting stronger, I'm eating healthy, I'm this, I'm that, you will mentally get into the mindset of, I need to get in shape. You'll start running, you'll start going to the gym, you'll start watching videos on fitness influencers or people that are talking about nutrition and stuff like that. Your whole life starts to change because you've changed the way you think about the situation. That is your belief system changing. So if you can apply that same thing into your confidence, your faith, your belief, whatever you want to do, establishing that into your mental, into here, your life will change 360. I'm telling you. It will change 360. Because the truth of the matter is, guys, you got to be, and I've said this in all my videos, you've got to be delusional at first until it's real. All the best successful people were delusional at some point, right? You might say God-given talent, this, that. No, it's the inner belief of the mind that creates the talent. That is my theory when it comes to talent. Some people might be, okay, you might say genetically he's taller, this and that. Okay, that helps. But if you have a tall, let's say you play basketball, if the guy's 7 foot, but he doesn't believe he's a good player, he's not going to be good. Versus someone that's like 6'2" or 6'3", that's way smaller than the 7-footer, but he believes he's good. So that drive, that motivates him, and he does better. Because he believes it. It's a mental thing. It's a belief system, right? Next thing I want you guys to do is, after the affirmations, is just get optimistic about life. This pessimistic, nihilistic point of view that is very, very, like, I notice it a lot in today's era, that is very, like, it's just around. Screw that. Don't do that. Be optimistic. Think of the good things. Think of, you're in a shitty situation. All right, that's fine. But what can you do? What are the positives from this? What am I going to learn from this? Am I going to get stronger from this? Am I going to get mentally more resilient? What opportunities are going to come for this? I get it. It's hard at first. But you have to condition your mind. This is the most important thing. This is how you get what you want in life, is the mental. You condition your mind to be more optimistic in this world. The more optimistic you are, the more that you look at the positive side, the more that you look at the glass, not half empty, but half full, is when the things start to change. Your life will start to change gradually, spiritually, emotionally. It will change. I'm telling you guys, it will change. So you have to be optimistic and think positive about life. The next thing is positivity is power. Positivity is power, because when you're positive about life, there's an almost effortlessness to it. You think, okay, I'm so lucky, I'm so blessed to be able to get up in the morning and go to the gym. I love it. I love going to you change that inner mindset. Going to the gym then becomes a positive thing. You start your day off, you feel great lifting weights or going for a run. It sets the tempo for your life. And positivity, staying positive even when you're negative, if you can stay positive in the most dire negative situations, you've won, man. You've won. You literally won. Because that's the hardest thing in life, is the energies try to bring you down. You know, the whole point of this universe, God, matrix, is a constant test. And if you can constantly be smiling in the face of a big test or face of just hell in general, you will walk through life being successful. I'm telling you, you will be successful in this world because you're positive, you're optimistic, you have goals, you're determined, and you're keeping the consistency. Because the consistency, remember guys, it's not just the physical, it's not just your diet or what you do, it's the mental as well. The mental carries so much power into the physical, into the spiritual, and into the emotional. And emotionally, you need to be positive. Even if life sucks, just try it. Try it. Push yourself to do it. It's just like any other muscle. You have to train your mind to be more positive, to know these things. You get what I'm saying? Like, this is it. This is the ticket for you to get big. Right here. This video. It starts today. The positivity, the change of habits, it starts today. This is where you become your best self. I'm telling you guys. And again, the moment you change your habits, your entire belief system changes. You start going to the gym, you start getting in the best shape of your life, you start eating right, you start eating healthy. Your entire belief system changes. You think, yes, anyone can improve, anyone can get better. And the reason why I talk so passionate, and the reason why I want to share this information with you, is because I'm currently doing it. I'm changing my life. You know, I'm interested to see where I'm going to be in a year from now. What this channel is going to be like, what my TikTok's going to be like, what my Instagram's going to be like, where I'm going to be with my education, with soccer, with whatever, with all of this stuff. What's going to happen in a year? I know it's going to be great. I know it's going to be positive. Why? Because I have the inner belief, I have the mindset for it, I have the physical capability to go out and want to produce this. And I know you can too. You have the mental capacity to do this. You have the mental fortitude and physical demeanor and attention to go out and just be great. To change your mindset, because you can do it. And I'm telling you guys, you change your belief system, you change everything in your life. Things start to change. One person being more successful than you, who cares? Who cares about that person? Who cares about them? Focus on you and focus on your belief system, because once you change it, I'm telling you, success is gonna come, guys. It will. Trust me. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, subscribe, share to someone that needs to see this. Again, stay headstrong. Keep the faith, keep believing, change your inner belief system, because once you do that, success comes. All right, guys, have a great day. Stay headstrong, keep the faith, keep working hard, and peace.